It's another edition of the Steamroom. Quad City Steamwheelers football is on a roll, folks. 6 of their last 7, and let's see who our guest is today in the Steamroom. Oh my God, the paparazzi are here. Somebody, it's got to be somebody famous. It's got to be somebody famous.
The impossible.
Oh my God, I think it's Pavarotti. What the hell is he doing in here?
Oh,
Oh
hey,
no,
Jim,
wait
what's
a
up,
minute!
man?
It's Julian Vendervelde!
Hey,
What's up,
come
man?
Get in here.
What is going on, man? Glad to have you in the Steam Room, brother.
My pleasure.
Hey, listen, you came back, you played Saturday night. Tell me your emotions, because it's been a while since you had a uniform on. Last uniform was, of course, the Philadelphia Eagles. So when you are standing on the sidelines like you were, surveying things, knowing you're going to get in there, were you just licking your chops, man?
Yeah, I kind of was. I was excited about it, and knowing those guys and that team and all the work that they've put in, I just wanted to wear that uniform with pride. It's a hometown thing, and the team on a roll. You just want to be able to add to something like that.
And there's negotiations that go on in football at all levels, as Julian knows, being a former professional. But the negotiation that goes on at the kitchen table with his wife and him about playing, are those tougher negotiations?
They're much, much tougher, because football is easy compared to some of the other things that we have to deal with. For me, I've been doing it for such a long time, know the ins and outs of it, and just kind of the way that the game works. I'm so truly blessed and thankful that I have a wife who supports me in everything that I want to do, and we wanted to do this for a while. Finally got the opportunity, so glad to take advantage of it.
And you didn't take long to lock on. I mean, once you get it, it's about your hands. I mean, obviously there's strength involved in that, but I mean, when you lock on a defensive lineman, that dude is like gone. He's out of the picture. You're locked on.
That's the hope, anyway. It was a little rusty at first, but getting back into the tempo and the feel of the game and real competition. Not a friend across from you, not somebody that you're teaching or that you're working with, but that direct competition, that mano-y-mano sort of thing. It takes a little bit to kind of get back into that, and once the mentality's there, man, it all rolls.
We are at the Top Shape Gym in Rock Island. There's like 6 of these all over the Quad Cities. Stop in, get yourself in top shape. Did you cry when the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
I didn't cry, but I was watching, and I was very proud, very happy for those guys. I think the best part of it was the post-game stuff, like watching the parade and everything, because you really got to see kind of the real people that these guys are. We watch them on the field all the time, and I've gotten to be in the locker room, and everyone talk about Jason Kelsey's parade speech and everything. That's him all the time. Like this is these real guys. It's just they are intense and passionate individuals, and it's for a city that is that passionate about its sports, about its football, about the Eagles. I think they finally deserve that one.
So, Midwest guy, went to the University of Iowa, obviously. We all know the mentality of the Midwesterner. Tell me about what is real and what is not real about the Philly folk. I mean, their reputation is pretty harsh.
Oh, they're as real as they come, though. That's the thing you got to understand is in the Midwest, we're nice, right? We're Iowa nice. We're pleasant people to be around. We're welcoming and inviting, and and it's very legitimate when we're like, come over, have dinner with us, whatever. That's just who we are. Philadelphia is who they are. It's not an act, it's not a stage or anything. They are like that all the time. Just intense, passionate people. And sometimes that passion can boil over a little bit, and it's a little bit off-putting for somebody who hasn't been there and lived that and experienced it and really, kind of gets it. But that's just who they are, and you really have to embrace that passion when you're part of the city.
And you got to love the fact that this team is gelling like it is and getting ready for the playoffs and looking pretty darn good and scoring some points. And you score a lot of points in this league, and the way the defense is playing, man. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I think that coming into this, I'm coming in at a time when the team doesn't really need me. Say. They're playing at an extremely high level. These guys, it's talented guys. The local guys are killing it. The guys from out of town are killing it. Everybody's gelling and coming together. And so I'm trying to, add a little something. It's nothing over the top because that's not what this team needs. This team just needs to continue to move forward and progress week after week after week. And having finished up this revenge tour, finishing off Omaha and looking to go on the road and just continue this winning streak. It's momentum building, and going into the playoff, you want to be the hot team. and they are definitely, the Steamwheelers are the hot team.
Amen. Now, final question: do you sing opera in the shower, or is that like only on the road?
Only by wife's request. In the car, I sing metal because I'm in a metal band.
Yeah, you got a metal band. That's right.
But I will still, from time to time, break out the Phantom of the Opera or the Man of La Mancha or whatever, but only for her. Only for her.
A lover, a football player, a good dude. Julian Vendervelde, thanks for stopping by the Steamroom, man.
Thanks, Jim.
Guess who's coming in? Now, of course, the paparazzi's going to be filming you on the way out, so don't worry about it. You're used to that by now. You go on out there. Good Lord, guy gets this all the time. Tyler Jones is here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, by the way, if you're a season ticket holder for the Quad City Steamwheelers, first of all, thank you so much. But second of all, once the playoffs are announced, you can get your same seats you got within 72 hours, same price, okay? So we'll be getting all that information out to you on social media as well. Tyler Jones, what is going on, my friend?
Not much,
I came up to him after the game and I said, Tyler Jones is my favorite player now. I was dogging him, of course. 3 touchdowns. I know you hate dropping a pass. So it could have been more. But what do you think when you walk out the field? Hey, most people will settle for 3 TDs.
Right. I'm thinking we got the win. So it's like, 3, 4, 5, none. As long as we win, I'm happy at the end of the day.
And playing in front of the home crowd for the first time, how'd that feel?
That was definitely more overwhelming than I expected. But, still adapting and loved every bit of it, But, coming, being a rookie, playing mainly away games, it was different and definitely enjoyable.
So when did you decide, and I may be jumping a gun here, but not to get tattoos? Because you and I are like, look, like the 2 dudes left in town with no tattoos. What you're not into it, or
It's honestly the money. I don't want to pay $300 for a tattoo. So.
Hey, we can do a GoFundMe thing.
Yeah.
For tattoos for Tyler.
Whatever works. And I'm not a fan of needles either. So that's
amen.
A little issue.
Amen. Talk about your mom, man. I know she's a big part of your life.
Yeah, me and my mom talk every day. She's always, it was a bit of a struggle for me in the beginning. Getting hurt after camp and having to sit out a couple weeks. And she's always been there supportive, but always just telling me not to give up. God has a plan for me. So it's usually just like her telling me to keep fighting for what I really want, regardless to where I have to start from, because it's always been a struggle. So like she's always been there, telling me what to do, helping me out financially, doing whatever she has to do, even though I'm about to be 24 on Friday.
All right, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him a tattoo for his birthday. It's going to be awesome.
But yeah, she's really just always been there no matter what. So, yeah.
So how many people on the face of the earth can say, I beat Ezekiel Elliott's team in high school? It's got to be a very limited number. And yes, he was only a freshman, and you were much better than him at that point. We all know this. But no, that's kind of a cool story, right?
Yeah, it was cool. At the time, it was small schools, so it wasn't really all that crazy as far as, publicity-wise. But at the time, he was a freshman. We were really hot at the moment, so like it was really cool experience. It was a home game, so it wasn't really all that crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's in the NFL now, and I used to play basketball with him all the time back in the day, it makes it pretty cool to be able to say that I beat an NFL starting running back for the Cowboys in high school. So
that's very cool. That's very cool. Now, I don't want to throw a softball at you or something out of the blue, but I know you grew up in Ferguson, and of course, we all know the story of Ferguson and the racial strife they had there. Are you and I gonna, like, before I die, am I gonna see this get much better? I think it's getting better on a lot of levels, but hate is hate, man. It's coming from all different directions. It's not one person.
I haven't really been keeping up much with it. Like, I'm from there, but like I never really go back.
Yeah.
I mainly just stayed up at school in Warrensburg, Missouri, where I went to UCM, Central Missouri. So I tried to stay away from that because I don't like all that extra stuff that goes on. But as far as getting better, I believe it will. Like you said, it already has been a little, and it's just people trying to fight for what they believe in at the end of the day. So it's really just something that will probably take time.
Yeah, let's get along, okay? Come on. It can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. Hey, Tyler, watch out for the paparazzi on the way out, okay?
Got it.
Because that guy is like a maniac. Tyler Jones, ladies and gentlemen, in the steam room, and I'm going to kind of follow out here. And you know who the paparazzi guy is? The paparazzi guy is Rich Glancy. Rich, of course, is the official team photographer of the Quad City Steamwheelers, and if you want some badass pictures, call this guy. Give us the name of your company again, how long you've been around.
Pictureman Sports Photos. I've been around for about 20 years. So you can go to picturemansportsphotos.com and you'll see a link right up there with all the Steamwheelers pictures.
And he can even make me look good, which is proof positive that he's a hell of a photographer. Now, tell me about the Food Zone, because that's on YouTube and I want to be part of that someday.
Food Zone. Okay, we go around to family-owned restaurants in the Quad Cities.
Yeah.
And we just kind of do a little interview. We go in the kitchen. We ask them to pick a hot item off their menu, and we kind of make an episode of it, and we just give them exposure to viewers out there that don't know that they're in business.
It's all local, local,
Yep.
which is what we want to support as well.
Yep, we stay away from the big chain restaurants, and so far I've found restaurants in the Quad Cities. I've been here all my life and don't even know they even existed.
Well, hey,
so we're having a blast.
Can you give us some of the pictures of the guys today, Julian and Tyler? Can you make some pictures up of that?
Oh, yeah.
And we'll doctor them out. They'll be fine.
No problem.
They'll be fine.
Photoshop. We can do anything.
Hey, folks, that's another edition of the Steam Room. Don't forget, again, if you're a season ticket holder, once the playoffs are announced, you get your same tickets, same price. You got 72 hours to reorder them. And, of course, we still have the final wrap-up game of the regular season on June 9th. We hope to see you there. Wheelers on the road the next 2 weekends. Go Wheelers. This has been the Steam Room.